now up to 27 people total who are in the NHL's COVID protocol. 16 of those are players. 3 of them are coaches, including head coach Daryl Sutter. So it has escalated really quickly.
The sea of red that was excited to enter the Saddle Dome again in 2021 now watch and wait from home as 27 Calgary Flames enter the NHL's COVID-19 protocol. This has fans wondering if it will impact their great season and when the team will return into the Dome's doors.
Tough to see given how far we've come, and hopefully it's not the start of something worse.
3 games were initially postponed due to the outbreak. The NHL announced Wednesday the team's return to play is being delayed at least through Saturday, December 18th. In the meantime, training facilities remain closed. And while the players seem to be doing all right, no training and isolation has those who know the team best predicting the Flames won't be back until after Christmas.
Even going back to when the first test happened, you've got to be out at minimum 10 days if you don't show symptoms. So if it's 10 days minimum and the first positives came back on the 12th, well, then you're talking about the first group of players to not even be able to return until the 22nd.
Whenever they make a return, the NHL will have to scramble to reschedule their games. And while the Flames are the current talk of the town, it wasn't long ago all eyes were on the Ottawa Senators outbreak, and other teams are also starting to see cases rise. The NHL feeling the heat for the more relaxed COVID protocols and restrictions compared to last season.
If Omicron turns out to be highly transmissible, but not as deadly as Delta, then at some point these leagues might just start saying, you know what, that's now the cost of business.
Something that doesn't only affect the NHL, with the NFL, NBA, and Premier League also seeing a spike in cases.
If we're still having this discussion a year from now, at what point do the leagues say, look, you take a risk into your hands every night when you go out on the ice, when you go out on the court, when you go out on the field, that one freak move and you can find yourself paralyzed, dead, torn ligaments, and that's the risk that you know. This might be one of the risks that you just have to know at this point.
Lander adds, in the long term, adding more players to the roster might help keep business going, although more players means less bucks in everyone's pockets. But regardless of what happens, Flames fans have hope for the season.
They'll come back and win the Stanley Cup this year.
In Calgary, Christy Kilburn, City News.